Honestly, Cardi, this might be your last chance. A lot of us feel like music isn't even your passion anymore. And if this album isn't absolutely a banger, it might be time to hang it up. You two, welcome back to the channel. The timeline has been in a tizzy, and I think I gotta step into some female business a little bit. That's why I got the bonnet on, trying to make myself an ally. But in all seriousness, your girl Cardi B is dropping an album coming in September. It's called Am I the Drama? A lot of people have been waiting on it. It's honestly been damn near a decade, which is absolutely insane. But today she announced that she was dropping a new album. It's her second one. Yes, her second album. Now, that was enough to get the timeline feathers a little ruffled. You know, people were excited. People were hating. Of course, the Nicki Hive was going to come out in droves. Of course, Cardi stans are going to fight for their girl. You know how it goes, pretty much. But that wasn't all. What really got the timeline going was the fact that Cardi said she would be putting WAP up, and of course, her new song Outside on the album. Now, Outside isn't the problem. People are going crazy because she's putting WAP and Up on the album, and those songs are about, I believe, 5 years old. Now, I don't have a problem with it. I generally don't care. The album is going to have multiple other songs on it, but a lot of people are believing that she's doing it to make sure that she has the numbers, that she has the sales, so the album doesn't look like a total flop. Now, do I believe the album will be a total flop? No, but I also don't get into record sales, because record sales doesn't tell me all it needs to tell me about an album. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions. Do I think the album will be good or not, even without those two songs? And honestly, I'm not sure. I think the album is actually going to be, I really do believe it's going to be an okay album. I will be surprised if the album is a banger. I would hope so, but it's been so long. Honestly and truly, I don't even believe she wants to do music anymore. But being that Atlantic has a new regime, everybody in Atlantic is new now. That's her record company, and they ain't playing with Cardi. A lot of people feel like the old regime of Atlantic kind of kissed her ass, walked on eggshells, didn't push her to do what needed to be done. And this new regime is like, nah, we ain't with that. Essentially, she has obligations that she hasn't completed. She dropped one album and never dropped another album since then. She's done features and songs, but when you sign those contracts, whatever's on them dotted lines is what we expect to get, especially if we give you a whole bunch of money and keep giving you a whole bunch of money. And I'm believing that a lot of people on Atlantic, I'm not saying these are my sentiments, but I believe a lot of people on Atlantic are feeling like they're just dumping money into her and they're not getting their money's worth. And I could understand that. It's been a while since she's dropped a new album. But people are excited. I'm hoping the album does good. I really do. But like I said, honestly, I don't know. Hip hop has never been all that good to female MCs and female artists. Honestly, there have been those who have, of course, stood the test of time and have proven themselves to even be able to hang with the boys. I don't know if she'll be able to do it. I don't know if it can happen. Honestly, I don't. I really feel like her sound has kind of passed. Even with the song that just came out, Outside, it just reminds me of what she has continued to try to put out, and that's not the sound anymore. When we have so many female artists like your Lottos, like your Glorilla's, even crazy enough to say Megan Thee Stallion, even though people are kind of getting tired of her too musically, the sound has kind of changed. In large in part, it's nobody else's fault but Cardi. I believe this album, she should have put this out a long time ago. It would have helped solidified her in the game even longer, like where people wouldn't be so fiended out for some new music. And a lot of times when people are this fiended out for something new because you haven't dropped anything, the expectations are through the roof. A lot of people compare her to Nicki. I really don't, because Nicki to me is on another stratosphere. I was listening to rap when Nicki came out. She out rapped Jay-Z and Kanye on Monster. I don't care what anybody say, and I'm not a stan of either one. Like, I'm a fan of music. Nicki just has albums and years in the game, and she's in a different stratosphere when we're talking about female MCs. And a lot of people like to compare Nicki to Cardi, and I think Cardi really shot herself in the foot essentially when you just don't put out music so long. I don't understand what she's been so afraid of, what she's so nervous about. I don't want to believe that Offset is the one that really stopped her from shining and profiling, because she's made money and done plenty of things in other places. This is not a conversation about is she broke or not, because she has deals, she has plenty of different avenues that I'm pretty sure that she is making money from and can make money from. But music just might not be it no more. And I really believe if this isn't the banger that it needs to be, it might be time to hang it up. It might be time to hang it up, honestly. But all hopes and prayers to her. A lot of y'all are going crazy that she putting WAP up on it. It ain't that serious. It ain't that deep. It's gonna be probably anywhere between 17 to 20 other songs. Hopefully they're bangers. Hopefully they get the writing team that they need. Hopefully she could come out with a little bit of new sound, because if she's gonna give us 17 to 18 more outsides, it's clipped. Like, it's clipped. If she's gonna give us 17 to 18 more up, it is clipped. Like, I don't want to hear bongos like in songs like that. Hopefully she can do her thing. Hopefully she could do her thing. But like, I'm going to be honest, like I said, I don't have the absolute faith. I really do think time might have passed, and there's nothing wrong with it. Might be time to move on to, you know, greener pastures and other things, and put the music aside. I don't know how that would affect her as far as contract and money and what she may have to do to pay her way out of her deal or whatnot. But hey, here's looking out to the new Cardi album. Hopefully it's good. Y'all can tell me if y'all waiting on it, what y'all think. Y'all think it's going to be a banger or not. Hopefully it is. We'll see. But peace.